Dennis, your group was able to make a number of plays on the offensive end down the stretch to get the victory. What did you like about your group's ability to execute offensively tonight?
I mean, it's something that we've talked about, especially leading up to this game, just how we can execute better down the stretch and just in half-court situations. And like you said, I thought we did a much better job. Paolo was mixing up, getting downhill and getting off the ball early. Other guys were able to get downhill, create some rotations and make plays. I thought it was great. Much better offensively. Still got to figure out how to string together some stops on the defensive end. We got a few when it mattered, but we're better than that on that end for sure.
What is it going to take to string together those stops or do it more consistently, I suppose, without Jalen for the foreseeable future?
I think it's just going to be collective. We're going to have to. Everybody's going to have to do a little bit more. I mean, that's been our identity and something that we have to lean into. And losing a guy like Jalen, you got to lean into it even more. So, give them credit. They play fast. They got a lot of guys that can make plays. But we'll be better on Tuesday or whenever we play.
Been in this league long enough to know that you still got to kind of find ways. How important was it that even when the defense wasn't playing to your standard to be able to find a way to make and get this one?
Yeah, a win is a win. But like you said, I mean, it's good to gut it out. But every game, you got to look yourself in the mirror, look the team in the mirror, and see where we could have been better. And we'll do that, and we'll hopefully get better and string a couple wins together on the road.
Yeah, it's been about a month since you guys have won back-to-back games. So when you go up to Washington, what is the message? How do you go when you break that streak that you guys have had for about a month?
Yeah, we're going in there playing a good team. They're playing good basketball. Playing with a lot of confidence, especially as of late. So it's not going to be easy. But we're going to have to do it together. Continue to share the ball. I think we had 34 assists tonight, 7 turnovers. That's got to travel, that's got to carry over, and then, be better on the defensive end. It'll give us a chance.
Talked about AB's growth offensively and his growth as a scorer. 10 assists tonight. I think he's had some big assist games kind of in the point guard role tonight. How's his growth as a passer and playmaker been to watch this season?
I mean, he's doing everything. He's guarding other teams' top perimeter player. He's scoring the basketball. He's setting up his teammates. He's a worker. He's been in the gym. He loves to compete. Plays really hard, and it's paying off for him. You can see his confidence continue to grow, just in certain playmaking actions in different ways. He's looking to be aggressive when it really matters.
What have you told Jace throughout this portion of the season after a game tonight?
I told him stay ready, and he works. And the thing that I learned about that kid from the first week is he ain't scared of the moment. Open gym, I'm chirping at him, going at him, and he coming right back at me. So I was like, okay, I like this kid. We just joking. He was in the game in the fourth quarter, playing very meaningful minutes. So, it's big for him, big for his development, and we're going to need him. We're going to need to continue to lean on him. Plus 14 tonight, team high.
86 combined points between you, AB, and Paolo. What contributed more of a balanced effort between you three?
34 assists. When the ball moves, everybody eats. That was kind of something that we was talking about in the timeout and leaning into. Everybody eats, and everybody. You look up and down the board, and just about everybody had an efficient night. We're helping each other, making each other better on that end. And that's something that we're going to have to continue to do if we want to be a good offensive team.
Thanks, guys.
Your group made a number of big plays on the offensive end down the stretch tonight. What did you like about your team's ability to come up with big plays offensively in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I thought we just did a good job of staying poised. They kept making shots, and we were just able to come down and just execute late in the game in the fourth quarter.
What worked so well in the second quarter when you guys went on that 17-0 run and got some juice on offense?
Yeah, I think we just started playing better defense, and then offense, the bench came in, gave us a good boost, and started getting out transition and just getting easy buckets.
During the course of the NBA season, you're going to have games standard. How important is it to be able to kind of find a way to still win that game and do what the game needs in that moment?
Yeah, I mean, all that matters is getting the win. So, you just keep that in mind. They're a good offensive team, even though their record is bad. They just have a lot of different threats out there, guys who can shoot, guys that can score at all three levels. And so, they're tough to guard, so you just got to figure out a way to win.
We continue to see Jace just, provide sparks at different moments, in different games. Just what stands out to you about him almost halfway through his rookie year?
Yeah, I think him just staying ready, whether he's getting 5 minutes or 15, 20 minutes, he's just coming out there with a lot of energy. He's just aggressive. We want him to be aggressive when he's out there and shoot the ball, look to playmaking, just be him. And so he just does a great job of coming in there and giving us a spark, like you said.
Paolo, 6 Magic players in double figures. Talk about the offensive side of the basketball game, putting the ball through the hoop.
Yeah, I think we found a good flow. A lot of guys being able to get downhill. It was a good game assist-wise too. 34 assists and only 7 turnovers. So you love to see stuff like that.
How y'all talked in the past about dividing the season into 7-game series and try to, keep looking at just not looking too far in the future, but not also looking too far back. And in these next 7 games, you're playing a lot of these teams that may not be their record may not necessarily reflect how good they've been. And you've also got these games in Europe coming up. So what is the message for this team within this 7-game series that you're about to face?
I'll just say one game at a time. Can't look too far ahead at anything. Just one game at a time. Got to take each team seriously and do what we got to do each night to win the game.
We've seen Anthony's growth as a scorer throughout the last month or so. 10 assists tonight. I think he's had some big assist games recently. How much has he grown as a playmaker and someone that you can trust to play off of or play on the ball a little bit more to set you or set everyone else up?
Yeah, I think he's just a naturally unselfish player, and he just goes out there and is aggressive and tries to make the right play. I think whether he's scoring, assisting, defending, he's just going to make an impact on the game.
Paolo, 60% from 3 from you tonight. Has that been a point of emphasis on what you've been working on lately?
Yeah, I think I'm always working, on just being able to knock those down. I get the clean looks and shooting with confidence. I haven't shot the ball well from 3 to start the year, so law of averages tells me that I should go on a good run here.
Kind of on that point, I think, the last 4 games, including tonight, seeing the scoring kind of get back to the level that you were at toward the end of last season. How are you feeling as you kind of come back from the injury and start to kind of find your rhythm and flow during the course of the season?
Yeah, I'm feeling good out there. I'm feeling good. Body's feeling good, and just going out there, being aggressive.
Thanks, Pete.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, everyone.